friends, how are you doing today, my YouTube friends? So happy to see you here. If you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Mia. I live in Denmark with my husband and 3 cats. And I really do hope that you consider subscribing to my channel. There is a subscribe button right down there. Next to it, you will find a bell. If you ding that bell and choose all, you will be notified whenever I put up a new video. And if you're back, hi friends, I'm so happy that you're back. I really do appreciate you watching my videos. Well, I appreciate all of you watching this video and my videos. Yeah, and also don't forget to hit the like button on this video. It really does help the algorithms and it makes me happy. So, yes. First off, how are you guys doing? I really do want to know. You mean a lot to me, and yeah, let me know what you're doing right now, how you're doing, and yeah, even if you're not doing so well, let me know and I can send you a thought, send a prayer, whatever you need. So, yes. So what are we doing today? Well, we're doing a Wip Chat. And if you don't know what a Wip Chat is, you can be new to the craft or whatever. So a WIP, W-I-P, stands for work in progress. This is my work in progress today. You can be working on a diamond painting. You can knit, you can crochet, you can cross stitch. You can pick up the kids. You can do grocery shopping. You can take a walk. Or you can sit in your chair with your eyes closed and treat this like a podcast. And chat, well, chat means I'm going to chat your ears off for a while, okay? Okay. So that was the little spiel. Let's take a look at all of this, okay? Okay. The diamond painting that we're working with today is from Francesca's Studio Works. I started this on the 18th of September. That's her logo. The name of the kit is While Kittens Are Away, Mice Will Play by Jenny Newland. And this is the artwork. Isn't it adorable? I love it. Like I said, I have cats, but I am also a knitter. So cats and yarn, that is really just me. Yeah, I really loved yeah. So this is a 75 by 55.5 centimeter canvas, and it is licensed. That means that Francesca asked Jenny Newland for permission to use this artwork and turn it into a diamond painting, and she is being fairly compensated. The diamonds are square. If you're new to my channel, I only do square diamond paintings. So, yes. The tray, the boat I'm going to use is this small tray from Bella Nicole. It is well loved by now. I am using my pen from Leopard Leatherworks. I love it. This was a gift from the amazing Diamonds and Doxies, Leanne. Isn't it beautiful? I love all the purples. Yep, I have my trusted tweezers. The pink ombre ones are from Diamond Art Club. And these are some generic ones from AliExpress. I have this little trash minder from, Sparkle Art Addiction from my friend Angie. Yeah, Sparkle Art Addiction. It will be linked down below. I am storing my diamonds, my drills, in these Elizabeth Watt containers. These are knockoffs, probably from AliExpress. You never know. And I am using release papers from Diamond Art Club. They are 4 by 4 inches or approximately 10 by 10 centimeters. Anything else? No. Oh, I forgot to tell you. in this beautiful pen, I have a single placer from Diamond Art Club with a glue dot in it. The other end, we have a multi-placer from Diamond Art Club. This is a 6-placer, and it has my own homemade scented putty in it. And I think this is in the scent of gingerbread. So yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. Gosh darn it. I'm already yawning. This is going to be interesting. Oh well, yeah. Yeah. So again, how are you guys doing? I hope you have a wonderful day, or that I at least can help you, that your day is a little better with all my ramblings, or just because I can't speak any English today, apparently. What else is new? So, yeah, today is Wednesday, the 25th of September. September is almost over. Isn't it crazy? I mean, we just started September. It is already 11 days since my birthday, which was just the other day, right? It's so crazy. The other day, on the 23rd, was my mother-in-law's birthday, or would have been her birthday if she had still been here. So that was a little sad as well. We still miss her, even though it's, a year since she passed. Well, at least I still miss her, but I know David and his siblings miss her as well. So, yeah. I don't know. Come on. I am multi-placing a lot in this kit, but sometimes it's a little harder when I'm speaking with you guys. I don't know. But I really should be practicing, right? So I can get better at chit-chatting with you guys and placing more than one drill at a time. Do we have anywhere with just 2 drills in this one? Yes, up there. That's an issue sometimes, that the drills keep falling off. And I just keep putting more and more putty into the placer, and I'm like, you know what, eventually it will have to be filled up. But apparently not, and I don't get it. Because it's not that I'm losing a lot of putty. So I'm like, where does it go? I don't know. Is it like a magician's hat? It just disappears? Because I'm wondering. I mean, I don't get it. Where does the putty go? Is it kind of like some people have issues with socks go missing when they're in the washer? I don't, by the way, we don't have that issue. I read somewhere that if you're losing socks and underwear when you're washing your clothes, it's because you're putting too much clothes in it. And I always make sure that I have enough room in my washer that I can put a hand upright. If I am not able to put my hand upright in the machine, it is too full, which, I mean, isn't a good idea because, one, you're losing your stuff in it, and two, it isn't really getting clean, which is why I have that rule that I am supposed to have my hand upright. Yeah, but mine isn't a top-loaded machine. I don't know how you check it in a top-loaded machine. I don't really think that a lot of people over here in Europe have top-loaded. I don't know. I don't know anybody who has a top-loaded washing machine. So there might be, but I just don't know any. So, yeah. There might be, and I don't know. Let me know if you know how to check if your washer is overfilled with a top-loaded machine, because I'd be curious to know how you do that. I mean, it's the same with your dryer. That one you can't, you always have a weight. Well, at least we do have a weight telling us, how much you could fill in it before it's too heavy. Like ours is 7 kilos, which is about 15 pounds, I think. So yeah. So you have to be careful when you're, washing. Oh, by the way, it's the same with the washing machine. Oh, the washing machine is 7 kilo and the dryer is 8. So yeah. And that you need to be mindful of because, for instance, jeans becomes a lot heavier when they're wet. So you can't just fill an entire machine with jeans because they will be too heavy. So yeah. How did I end up in this tangent? I don't know. How did we end up here? Gosh darn it. 10 minutes in and I'm already on a tangent. Rabbit hole that I cannot find my back way from. Oh, well, okay. It's one of those days. Nice, nice. You better get ready, people. It's just one of those days where I start one place and within minutes I'll be somewhere else and I will never be able to find my way back. Apparently, it's one of those days. Do we have any more equal signs? Do you see any? Otherwise, I'll find it in a second when I've put my drills away. That is a rule. At least in my world. It's a rule that whenever I pack my drills away, it'll be like a second and I will see at least 2, maybe even more. That's why I try my very, very best to make sure that I have all of them. We'll see. Oh my God. We got to bed way too late. It was almost 4 a.m. this morning. I don't know what happened. We had, once a month we can put out all our recyclables like soft and hard glass, paper, cardboard, glass jars, aluminum, like soda cans without, you can get money back from it, and cans you had food in, stuff like that. We can give that. Oh, and batteries and milk carton, stuff like that, once a month, except for the month of July. Why? I don't know. It's always been like that. I don't question it. It's, yeah. So and this doesn't happen all over Denmark. I think the county that I am in is rather special. Most other cities you have to bring it to the recycling station on your own. But yeah, they come once a month, and that was this morning. So I had to. We get some big plastic bags to fill up. So I had to do that last night, and I did, and then I went back in here to diamond paint so that I could wait for David to come home because he might have something he needed to recycle out in the shop, and he needed to help me get the bag out with all the soda cans. I cannot open that one on my own. I don't have the strength in my fingers to do it, so I need him to do it. Yeah, then he came home and we chatted a little, and he was hungry, so he needed just a little something. So I went back in here, decided, I needed to finish up a color that I had started on, not on this square, one of the other squares down here that I already finished. I am on row 3, by the way. I totally forgot to tell you where I am. That's not nice. So you see this little cat's face? That is this little facey. Oh, I love my ginger babies. Ginger babies. I have one myself, in case you knew and don't know. He's my baby. Well, he's our baby, but he's a mama's boy, so mostly my baby. Yeah. He's a former foster kitten, a foster fail. So, yeah. Any more angers? So yeah, I love my ginger babies. I would love to have a house full of gingers. They are the most affectionate, lovey-dovey babies. At least the males I've met. I'm not sure about the females, because the funny thing is, people say that the female ginger babies are rather rare. They're not that rare. About 20% of all ginger cats are females. I don't think that I have met a ginger female. So I've mostly known ginger boys, and all of those have been extremely affectionate. And I can tell you that our baby is the same. He moved in and he have hardly left my lap ever since. He is the definition of a lap cat. If he could, he would live on my lap and never leave, which, by the way, isn't possible, because eventually I do have to go to the bathroom or, stretch my legs, but it doesn't really seem that he care about that. Yeah, he's a little lovey-dovey baby. You will sometimes hear him sitting by the door screaming at me, because I am in my craft room and no cats are allowed in here. I have these teensy tiny 25 millimeter resin pieces laying around all over the place, and I can just imagine that big klutz running around in here. And I also have yarn. No cats allowed in here unless they are in my arms. That happens every now and then, that I will have him outside crying for his mom, and I will go out and get him and show him off in my lives. He's a big boy, around 6 kilos, which will be 12, 13 pounds. So yeah, that is my ginger baby. So I love doing these ginger ones. Yeah. We also have a tuxedo cat, and we have a Norwegian forest cat with long fur. Well, Simmy, he's not long. We have seen longer fur. But yeah, we used to have a noir cat, But we had to put him down at about 2 months ago. And then a few years ago, we had to put down our Bengal because he was very sick. He had corona for cats, which for him it meant that he had a chronic diarrhea, and no matter what medicine he got and what we tried, nothing helped. He would just have that diarrhea all the time. I'm sorry if you're eating right now, but yeah. So, and eventually it just ran, but whatever he did, it dripped. So we decided, with our vet that said, okay, I don't have anything else. It's really not, fair anymore. So that was a tough decision. It's always a tough decision when you're sending your babies to the Rainbow Bridge, because they're family, and David and I never had children because of my health and some issues in his family. So we never had kids. We wanted them, but yeah. So the cats are our babies. So they're very spoiled, by the way. Even though they're not only childs, they are extremely spoiled. Everybody says that. They have little robots, they have shore feed feeders, tons of toys. David built them an outside enclosure so that they can come outside when the weather is nice. They also had that when we lived in our townhouse. Back then it was a lot bigger than the one they have now, but the one they have now has grass, the old one didn't. So, yeah. Very, very spoiled. Right now they're not really happy because the weather is getting cold. Well, it is cold. No, I'm still running around with in my bare feet, but end of September it is fall in Denmark, and fall can mean sunshine one day with this is what fall is in Denmark. You wake up and it is foggy. It is very cold. Then around midday you have clouds covering everything. It is windy, and you're considering, I wonder what kind of weather this will end up being. Then early afternoon you get a crazy shower, and then around 6 p.m. the sun is shining and you can see a lot of blue skies. That is fall in Denmark. You get all sorts of weather, and that is basically what the weather has been like today. Crazy, crazy. I mean, when David left for work at 4 p.m., it was raining like crazy. And now that I am filming this, it's sunshine. I mean, yeah, Danish fall weather for you here. It's you just never know what you're gonna get. You need when you're leaving in the morning, you need to bring clothes for every scenario because you never know. You need a thin jacket. You need to wear a t-shirt but bring a cardigan. You also need to bring your raincoat and your rain boots because it might be raining cats and dogs when you're going home. And Yeah. I'm always happy that I'm on disability at this time of year because I don't have to go anywhere. I can just stay here, look out the window and say, oh, I'm happy that I don't have to be out in that weather. Because I don't. If I don't want to be outside, I am not outside. But I'm a little about the weather today because I wanted to remove some weed this afternoon, but right now everything is so wet, so not possible. Now I just hope that the weather tomorrow will be a little better, even though I'm also quite busy tomorrow because I have to pack for this weekend. I am going to my annual knitting retreat on Friday until Sunday. And yes, I will go live on Sunday. I am home in the afternoon, and then I will be able to do my live. I might not be able to watch any lives after that because I'm probably quite tired, spent from a weekend. We'll be 74 people this year, which is a lot. And I'm introverted. I tire easily when there's too many people around me. The good thing is, though, that most of the time people sit in smaller groups around the place that we're living, that we're staying. It's a hostel, and we'll have more or less the entire place for us. I mean, 74 people is a lot. There might be a few others. There has been the past few years, but mostly it is the group that is us. It is a Facebook group that started out online, back when you had these online forums. That started back then. I didn't join back then. I joined, gosh darn it, when did I join? 8? No, 18. I'm sorry, not 8. Is it 18? Is this? I think it's the 7th time. So it might be 17. Is it only I think the 6th or 7th time that I'm going. Yeah, and the first time it was a friend that I got to learn when she and her family moved here, and she told me about this knitting retreat and convinced me that I should go. The first one was tough on me because I don't do well with people I don't know, especially if it's a lot of people I don't know. So that friend of mine, she basically had me hanging on her dress the entire weekend. At least, when we came to Sunday, I had gotten to know a few people, so I could talk to them without my friend being present. We do share a room still. We have since that first time. It is quite nice, that we know each other, and what on earth is going on here? We know that the other one snore, and stuff like that, So yeah, the worst thing for me is what is going on here. Is the fact that I don't usually get up early. I wonder what the bleep is going on here. There you go. So usually I get up at around 10:20, but while over there, the day starts, I mean, we can get breakfast from 7:30 in the morning. So I need to get up early, and in order to do that, I need to go to bed earlier, which I'm not very good at. So yeah, it's always a hard weekend for me, and it'll take me a few days to get over it, but it's worth it every time. This is my yearly getaway, or whatever you want to say. This is where I spent time with friends and have fun. David is at home. See, again we have an issue. What is going on everywhere? Something is up with my diamond painting. There. Ugh. This would be easier if I just leaned in, but then you get to see my big fat head, and I'm not going to do that to you. I might fix it when I'm done jabbering with you guys. Well, I'm not might fix it. I will fix it. I'm always a little, if it looks a little wonky. I'm sorry, I just bumped you with my head in an attempt to see what's going on up there. Is that it for this one? I think so. That is the turnaround sign. This. Oh no, see? Right there. I knew I missed one. There you go. Might possible be more, you never know. But yeah, that is this weekend. So I need to figure out what to bring, clothes-wise, but also knitting-wise. What will I be knitting this year while I'm there? That is always interesting. People bring, simple stuff for when we're all together and chit-chatting and whatnot. Then we bring something more intricate for when we have quieter time and to brag. That is the bragging knit. And yeah, it's kind of interesting. I kind of stopped bringing the very difficult ones because I always ended up making mistakes, so I had to frog it when I was back home again, and just don't want to do that. So I bring something that I know I am capable of knitting even while chatting with people or listening to people or something. I don't bring fancy knitting, which, by the way, I don't do a whole lot of fancy knitting. I knit children's clothes mostly, and I do knit a lot of cloths, to wash your face or to use in the kitchen. Depend on what you want to use them for. You can use them for both. It just depends on where you decide to have them. I like them to wash my face and my body because I make them on the larger side, which for me is great. And it's also great if you use them in the kitchen because you can fold them over. And yeah, that's That's what I prefer. I like them big, so that it isn't, I don't get my fingers dirty or whatever out in the kitchen. I can remove grease or whatever without getting grease on me. But yeah, we're all very, very different, I know that, and we have different preferences. But I have sold a lot of them because people don't want those cheap kitchen cloths that give away microplast. So I have been selling a lot of my cotton wool cloths. The interesting part is, though, we don't have any ourselves because I have my micro cloths that I'm using. So when they're, finished, eventually I will knit a bunch for ourselves. I might end up using some sort of bamboo cotton mix because bamboo is antibacterial, which is amazing in the kitchen. But I will need a lot because you'd have to change every day, especially when they're knitted like that. Unless you pour boiling water over it at least once a day so that the bacteria die. Yeah. But I do have a good stack right now of ones that I need to sell or can sell. I don't bring those to retreat because we're all knitters who want to buy knitted cloths, I will put those on Facebook Marketplace to see if anyone is interested. You never know. And yeah. I don't know. Do you do any hobbies like knitting and crocheting? And what do you do with the stuff that you make? I mean, mostly when I'm knitting, children's clothes and stuff like that, it's made as gifts. I have knitted a lot for Rosa. So she have had a lot of cute dresses and whatnot. I need to make her something soon again. She has asked for a dress, so I better make that. I'm sorry. That throat is driving me crazy. I still have that frog. And that is weird. It's almost been a year now, so... Well, I don't know. That's just the way it is. But I can't wait for the retreat. Even though I'm also a little terrified of it because we're going to be so many people. I might end up doing something like last year where I was skipping a meal just because I needed my own alone time. Plus, we're getting so much food over there that even though if you skip, last year I skipped dinner Saturday, but I wasn't hungry anyway because we're basically being fed every 3 hours throughout the day. We have breakfast and we have coffee. Let's say we have breakfast at 7:30. Then at around 10 there's coffee, tea. Then at noon there is lunch. Then at 3 there is coffee, tea, and some sort of cake. Then at 6 there's dinner. Then at 9 there is coffee or biscuits and coffee, tea, and some sort of biscuits or cake. And then we have to wait until next morning. I mean, we can eat more or less the entire time. I usually, as a joke, say that they starve us from the minute we arrive. And if people don't know me and know that I'm a jokester, that I'm very sarcastic. So if you're new, hi, you never know what's gonna come out of my mouth, and you certainly never know if I really mean it. Well, if you know me, you know. And I am really sarcastic. I have a dark humor. Yeah, I use a lot of irony as well. So, yeah. And sometimes even people I know, will look at me and go, "They don't feed you?" And I will more or less just look at them and shake my head, Seriously? I mean, you stand right in front of me. You can see my face. You can see my eyes. Can't you see the twinkle? That's usually when you see me. That is a sure telltale that I am messing with people. That I am just joking. So, yeah. Mostly people know that when I'm in that mood, don't believe anything's leaving my mouth. Well, maybe, at least 50% don't believe that. I mean, oh, Lordy Lord. Which is a thing that I need to be mindful of when I'm over there, because not everybody knows me. So I'm really trying not to use too much irony and sarcasm. Well, sarcasm most people know. And I am usually sitting with people that know me by now. The kitty catty is done. Let's see. I don't know. Some of these like to pop. I don't know why. Also, I do have some issues with the drills. There is a lot of trash. I mean, this is row 3. And how many will I end up having? 7.5, which means 1.5 row more, and I'm about halfway through. And I do have quite a lot of trash. So, yeah, I don't know. I can show you. See? This is the amount of trash that I have. And I still have like 5 rows left. 4.5. But, I just hope that I have enough drills. If I have enough drills, then I don't really care that there is a lot of trash. I just need to make sure that I have enough. So, yeah. But the drills are resin, and they are prone to have, maybe a little more trash than, for instance, acrylic drills. I had to move my light a little so that we could get the next square. It is a satisfying sound. By the way, I have been using these several times by now. Yeah, the old ones I've heard you could only use a few times and then you had to throw them away. But I don't know, I think I've used these for maybe this is the 3rd diamond painting that I'm using them on. I think. Yeah, I think this is the 3rd one. So it's a good thing. Oh my god, I'm sorry. The yarning is crazy. I need a drink. I have this teeny tiny little water bottle. It contains about 65 ounces of water. And if I don't get anything else to drink during the day, I know that this is what I'm supposed to drink. So, yeah, if I have no coffee or tea or something or a soda, I know that I am supposed to drink that entire bottle. That way I get enough fluid for the day. Do we have... I usually start with my ABs. We have 8 ABs in this kit. And they're beautiful. We have a blue, a purple, a pink, a yellow, a green, another pink, a blue, and a white. So 8 ABs. I love that. I have had some squares where I had 4 different colors of ABs. But it seems like I only have one color AB in this square. Yeah, I think so. That is the white one, the 5200 AB. So yeah, I love ABs, except you have to be careful that you don't rip off the coating, because the AB coating, the Aurora Borealis coating, named after the Northern Lights, it is this coating on top of the drills. You see the light? Isn't it amazing? And if your wax or your putty or whatever you glue that is too sticky, it can rip off the coating. So yeah, you do need to be a little careful. Which is why, I mean, I don't always do this, but sometimes I just prefer to place my ABs with tweezers. I can't remember when I started doing that. Oh, I was lying. You also have one number 3 AB. Let's just pick that one up. Yep. There you go. And I can place up to 4 drills at a time with my tweezers. Usually, I try to stick it around 3, just in case, because sometimes the drills, if they have even the slightest irregularity, they will, you know, pop and jump all over. So I prefer around 3 drills, but I can't do 4. And I don't just place my ABs, I will place a lot of other of the colors with ABs, just because, I mean, there isn't really any reason. Just, I don't know, I like placing with tweezers. Before I couldn't really, because of the tweezers, the cheap tweezers from AliExpress aren't really that good. I don't know, for some reason the tweezers are just, these pink tweezers from Diamond Art Clubs are perfect. They aren't really sharp, very pointy. I think that might make it easier. I mean, a lot of the tweezers are very pointy. Even these ones from AliExpress, do you see how pointy they are? I wonder why I'm changing the skin on my fingers, on my hands. And I don't have anything on my nails or anything, so you are enjoying the naked nails. I rarely wear anything. My nails are very thin and very frail, which it annoys me to no end, but it's just the way it is. I have bought some press-on nails, and I use them every now and then, but I need to have a long break afterwards because my nails won't have it. Which is also why I don't use acrylics or go somewhere to have my nails done. I did that back when we were getting married, and it took months upon months to get my nails just in the vicinity of looking normal. I actually thought that I was going to lose my nails, so I don't really do a whole lot of that. I did buy some nail stickers, you know, like it looks like nail polish that is on stickers. I do have those, and they work okay with my nails. I have tried purchasing some nails that you need to use an UV light with, and then they'll harden up and will look something like I don't know, acrylics or something. I don't know. I have to try them yet. But you know, maybe my nails will get better if I do it more often. I don't know. I wish that I was the kind of person that could have all these fancy, beautiful nails and wouldn't have to worry about my nails looking like they're going to fall off for weeks and weeks. It's kind of annoying, really. They've been like that my entire life. These thin, frail, looking like if you look at me the wrong way, I'm gonna snap or break or whatever. Kind of annoying. One of my cousins was like, she was jealous of my hair when we were growing up because my hair has always grown fast. I don't have a very thick hair, but my hair grows faster. And she was so jealous because she wanted long hair, but when it got to her shoulders, it more or less stopped growing. And I mean, I can, in a few years, grow my hair down to the middle of my back. Which, I mean, when did I do this? 21, I think it was. I donated my hair, and I cut it up until just under my ears. And last summer, it went down at least to the middle of my back. And then I just cut it every now and then. David took off about 6 inches. So all in all, I think I've cut it around 8 inches this year, 7, 8 inches. Just because, you know, I decided I wanted some of it off. And then sometimes I'm like, I can either do this myself or David can do it, because I'm not paying a salon to just cut straight over. I know what they want. to do that. And I'm like, no, I can just tell David to find some scissors and then cut. Because again, to be honest, I don't really care if it's straight or a little, different sizes. As long as it isn't, 10 centimeter in difference, I don't really care. Most of the time I have it in a ponytail anyway. So who cares if some of it is a little longer than the rest of it? I don't care. I'm not really very high maintenance. I've never have been. I don't, like I said, I don't go to a salon to have my nails done. I don't wear a lot of makeup. Well, I very rarely wears makeup. I'm not very good at applying it either. Yeah, and my hair is just there. I mean, if I wanted to cut it all off, I would. It's just hair. It will grow back out. And I don't have a lot of shoes, and I don't have enough handbags. At least not anymore. I used to have, because my mom would just drop things off at my door without realizing that she and I use different sizes. I think I talked about that last week, didn't I? Do we have any more of the ages? No. I don't think so. But yeah. And I'm trying, that I don't have so many shoes that I'm not going to be able to use them, because it's just a waste. I do need a nice pair of shoes for when we're out, going to a wedding or something like that, New Year's Eve, and they need to be able to function for all of that. So probably some black shoes that's pretty, but not pretty. Yeah, I like when I can use my shoes for more than one event, I'm, again, not high maintenance. It just needs to be functional. I also need a nice jacket, for these kind of events again in the summer. I do have some fake fur coats, jackets, and those are great when it's cold. But if it's just slightly warm outside, I'm gonna die of a heat stroke. So I need a nice jacket or coat to use in the summer. We'll see. It's not that we have a lot of these arrangements. We're just, every now and then when we go somewhere. There you go. Stop it. I need to clean my tweezers. Sometimes when I pick up drills that's, in the wrong place or whatever, I end up getting a little glue stuck to my drills, which then in return stick to the drills. And that bugs me to no end. So every now and then I will bring the tweezers to the kitchen and I will wash them with some dish soap and warm water to make sure that all the sticky is gone. And then like 14 days later, that's just as sticky again, and I can do it again. But I have the feeling that these need to be de-stickified very soon. So, yeah. I'm wondering when this one will be done, because, I mean, I started it a week ago. Is it really just a week ago? It's the 25th, and I began this on the 18th, so 18th, 19th, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 8 days ago. And I'm almost a third of the way. Maybe a little further than a third. I mean, once I get one row further along, I will be halfway. And I have this, you know, the reason I started this was because I was like, oh, and then I have this diamond painting until the end of October, where hopefully I will have received my Jetted Gem Shop for the, what's it called? Oh, I'm sorry. For the Mukamania that my friend Anthony over at Single and Placing are hosting in November and December. But I won't be able to finish that one in 2 months because that one is giant. It is a 60 by 180 centimeter. Yes, you heard that correct. 180 centimeters. So that is a big one. And I am not going to be able to finish that one. So I will have to kit that one down when we get to the end of December. And then in January and February, I have my own events called Wizards. And it has to be a DAC wizard. And we're still in the process of figuring out the rules, you know, for this year. I mean, I would prefer it to be a new start, just because, you know, I liked that last year. But I will have to see what the people are saying. So please, you can join the lives, because every now and then I will ask my subscribers what they think about the subject. You know, should it be, I'm sorry, I just bumped you again. Should it be a new start, or can you bring along a painting that you, for instance, had been working on for summer with the masters? I don't know. I mean, I mostly lean on it has to be a new start, but I'm not sure. I mean, this isn't just my event. I want everybody to feel like they are a part of it, which, yeah, they end up becoming because they have a say. 6, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. So, as you know, Monday is Rosa Days. I picked her up from kindergarten, and she came flying, as most of the days, to greet me. And the very first thing she said, she looked at me, "We're going home to Pallet, the ginger cat," and that is her cat. At least that's what she's saying, and I'm pretty sure that he's my cat. But you know what? They are the same age, except that Pelle, our cat, is 6 days older than Rosa. So they have more or less grown up together. And Pelle is Rosa's very best cat friend. So yeah, I was saying, yeah, we're going home to Pelle and Uncle and the other 2 babies. And she was all smiles, and she ran inside to get off her rain boots and change into her regular shoes. Then we drove home, and she was playing with all her plastic food and cooking David and I dinner and whatnot. And then she wanted to watch some cartoon on Disney. So we saw what was that? It's The Little Mermaid before Prince Eric. I don't know, that's back when their mom died, I think. And how everything was boring and no music and stuff like that. It is actually kind of depressing, at least for me. I mean, I like all the music in the first one, but I hope it comes back by the end of the movie. So yeah. We do have some X's. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, we have some drills left. I don't know, for some reason, every now and then the drills will stick to the canvas. Maybe it's just because, I don't know. Do you have any ideas why, come on, the drills will stick to the canvas? Because I'm curious. I mean, it has been treated with the dryer sheet and been washed and whatnot. It has been a while ago, but still. Why was I putting these on the wrong symbol? Oh, thank God that I caught it before anybody else noticed. Not that I think anybody would care, but I was just, hang on. I wonder how many colors we have. Less than 10, I think. There you go. Anywho, I don't know if I have anything else to tell you other than, let me know in the comment field how you're doing, and also let me know how do you know if you've put in too much clothes in the top-loaded washer? And what else did I ask? I probably asked several questions in this one, so please don't forget to answer those. And again, hit that like button. It really does mean a lot to me and to the channel. So yeah, I hope I will see you on Sunday for my live. I would love it if you'd stop by. It is 10 a.m. Pacific time or 1 p.m. Eastern time and 7 p.m. European time. So yeah, I hope to see you. I hope you have a great day, a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye. Love you all. Bye.